I have traveled all over the world, and I can say without fear of successful contradiction, I am proud to be an American. I'm aware of America's historical flaws. I'm committed to helping America become a more perfect union, as the founders cited. But there is no place on earth that I would rather be. There's no country within which I'd rather live than this country. Chief among my reasons for loving America is, in fact, the founding principles of this country. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. That's profound. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, that's a lofty vision and lofty goal. The idea that we have freedoms as outlined in the Constitution, the freedom of assembly, the freedom of religion. I love the idea that we have 3 units of government, equal powers, accountable to each other. This is, in my view, the most lofty and the most elegant construct that humans have ever created. And while we're a young country, we have proven to be exemplary to emerging countries all over the world. There is one aspect of the country that, however, gives me pause, because that same Constitution that I admire and respect includes the Second Amendment, which is the right to bear arms. I have no problem with the Second Amendment. I love the Second Amendment as much as I love the First Amendment, as much as I love the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments that had tremendous meaning for Black people. However, there's nothing about my intellect, nothing about my study, nothing about my research that causes me to conclude that loving the Second Amendment requires protecting the right of an individual to walk into a gun store or visit a gun show and buy an AR-15. I just can't be convinced that these men who fought the British with muskets that required changing firing capacity, 1 bullet at a time, as it were, that when they wrote the words of the Second Amendment, that they really intended to protect the right of someone to buy a gun, a rifle, that could kill 30 people in 30 seconds. I believe you can love the Second Amendment, but you can hate the idea that a deranged individual can access a semi or automatic rifle and wreak havoc on a community, on a family, or an individual. And so I'm urging Congress to pass common sense legislation that reins in the unreasonable while protecting that which is constitutional. My name is DeForest Soaries, and I thank you for this opportunity to share my perspective.